welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Jasmine and thank you so much for checking out my video today. If you subscribe to me and you're watching my video again, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I wanted to finally film my 1 year in Atlanta video. So like, I've been in Atlanta for over a year, but I've been so busy that doing like this sit down video, I just said, you know what, we gotta get this done. So I wanted to just go over my time in Atlanta, and I guess I could just like start off by telling you guys how I ended up in Atlanta, because I lived in Tampa. I had been living in Tampa for like 6 years. I don't know, I moved there in 2014, so I don't know, I'm bad at math, but you can figure it out. And I love Tampa. Like, when I say I love Tampa, I have no complaint. Well, I do have complaints, but I love Tampa. So me moving here was like yes, I'm happy to move here, but I don't want to leave Tampa. You know, I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave the warm weather. So I actually ended up coming here because COVID. So I had a job in Tampa, and when COVID hit, they sent us all home, and like a month into that, I got laid off. Then I was home just minding my God-given business, and they had me come back like a month later. So I got like fired or let go or whatever the heck you want to call it in March. I was home chilling, living my best life for all of April, and then May I came back. And then I worked there up until September, because I had a goal in mind. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna take on this second job, and I'm gonna work so I can save up money to buy a house, because that Tampa, I already knew that was where I was gonna be for the rest of my life, Tampa. And I was ready to start the process of buying a home, but I just needed to, you know, one, I think you have to work at a job for like 2 years, so that was actually coming up. And two, you know, I needed money for the down payment, closing costs, etc. So I had a plan, baby. But let me tell you something, when you have a plan, the Lord will laugh at you, because as soon as I got that second job, which I'm thankful for, I got let go from my full-time job. So I was like, oh my God, here we are back again. I don't know what I'm about to do. I mean, like, thankfully I had just started another job, so I had some type of money coming in. So fast forward, this video is crooked, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, it's my mom calling me. She's gonna have to wait. Anyways, so I started applying to jobs, and I applied to this one job. I mean, I pretty much knew I was gonna get it because of my background. It wasn't the job that I wanted. But, you know, at this point, I had been unemployed for like 6 months, or like not unemployed really, but like not having a full-time job and health insurance for like 6 months. So I knew I had to get a job. And so I got this job in Atlanta, and I was like I was excited to move, but again, like I've never really lived on my own. I did move out once before, but it was only for like 6 months. And so I had a roommate at that time, and I've never lived by myself, so I was really scared, really nervous about how in the world I'm going to maintain an apartment and everything by myself. But y'all know me, I rise to the occasion. I am very fearful, but I always face my fears. So with that being said, in April last year, packed up the U-Haul and I moved to Atlanta. And the year has gone by incredibly fast, okay? Incredibly fast. But I'm very thankful for it, because it's been teaching me, you know, how to be a real adult. Because when I was living at home, I was just traveling and spending my money on dumb stuff. If I would have been a responsible adult and saved money, honey, I would be big balling out here. But I really just did whatever I wanted. I spent money how I wanted. I went to eat when I wanted. I got on a plane and went to wherever I wanted. I was always going to see my friends. But now, you know, that has slowed down a lot. I still go on trips, but I have not been on any big trips since actually before COVID. But it's teaching me, you know, girl, you can't just do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, because you have responsibilities. You have an apartment, you have utilities, you have Wi-Fi, you gotta spend all this money. So, it's me in here being an adult, which I am not excited about. Take me back home. No, but I'm really happy and proud of myself that I've been able to just maintain this apartment for over a year by myself, and I'm learning so much about myself in the process. So one big thing about moving out of Tampa, I was very worried about, is like hair, nails, all of that good stuff, because it took me a while to get find people who were reliable and good enough to do my hair, nails, make anything I needed like that. Sorry if you hear coughing, that's my dog, because he is trying to get my attention. If you know Diego, you know. So when I moved here, I did a lot of research before I came, like on Instagram, looking for girls to do all the things that I needed, and I found one. First thing I found was my nail tech. And when I first moved here, she was the person I went to, and I loved her, y'all. Like, it hurts me to my heart when I think about how I don't go to her no more, because I love her. My nails were always bomb. Like, they didn't break. They were just really good quality, and she did a very good job. But she went from being in a salon or having a suite to only doing like concierge nail tech. So, being a concierge nail tech, so all that meant was she does house calls only, and those house calls are $120, and it's not in the budget for the girl. I mean, $120 for a fill, like, you might get me for a full set, okay, but for a fill, it's kind of like, I don't think so, baby girl. But I miss her, I really do. And I ended up going to another girl, but she sucked. I was literally spending almost the same amount of money as I was spending to go to the girl that I actually liked. She sucked. She did my nails 3 times, and I can get into that whole other story later. But garbage. Won't put her out there, but I would never, no. Anyways, so waxing, I love my waxes, and I loved my wax lady. She was at European Wax Center. Ellie, she works in the Brandon location, and she works in downtown. So if you need a wax lady, if Ellie is still working, she's amazing, go to her. So I was worried about who's gonna be my wax lady here, because I don't like just tooting and busting it open for anybody that that's just something you don't want to. It's not like a nail tech or a hairstylist. You can go to different people. No. You don't want your coochie bust wide open for anybody. But I talked to my friend about it, and she told me about this nail wax lady, whatever, Tahira. Anyway, at Wax U ATL, Tahira, love her. She's amazing. She does a wonderful job, and I feel very comfortable busting it wide open on her table. But she is booked and busy, y'all. She is booked and busy. You gotta book her well in advance, because she is booked and busy. But I love her. I just get my cooch, my underarms, and my butt. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta break my gun. Anyways, I get all that done. It's great. She makes me feel so comfortable, and so that is gonna be who I go to, unless she shut down. And if she do, I'm gonna cry. Period. Then hair, I really haven't found any hair places here. Anybody who really does hair. There is one girl, she flat iron my hair, but I don't flat iron my hair often. I don't know, but she's really good. I would go to her so she can like just wash and treat my hair, but right now I have other things that I want to do right now. So hair, I'm trying to do this myself. Like, I did my own braids. Okay, I did my own box braids, because as you guys know, these girls out here are going nuts on the prices, and I don't like that. So I've been trying to just learn how to do my own hair, and I know it's not like top-notch glamour chick, but I gotta learn. I gotta learn how to take care of my own hair. Being natural is all fun and games until, anyways, being natural is all fun and games until you gotta go places, and then your hair, you gotta do too much. So I went ahead and put in braids. But once I take my braids out and like gets into the cooler weather, I might just start going to her so she can flat iron my hair and treat it, heat damage me, baby, because I am tired. Okay, but I won't get a perm. Won't get a perm. So those are the things that I do. Those are people I go to when I'm here. Well, the girl who does my nails, her name is like Jasmine Nail Company on Instagram. I can put her Instagram at the bottom in the description if you guys want to go to her, if you're okay with house calls and everything. She's amazing. She's really sweet too. Wax You ATL on Instagram, that's Tahira. And I think the other girl is like I Am Shanafia, I think that's her name. So I can link that down below too if you guys want that. So that was one of my biggest things, because I love my nail tech and I have figured all my beauty stuff out in Tampa. Finally, it took years, and I mean years, to get a solid team, but I'm finding people here, so we're working on it. Diego drives me insane when he does that. Like, he will be hush hush quiet until I'm doing something and I'm not paying attention to him, and then he starts hacking and coughing. He has a heart murmur, so there's a reason why he coughs. But the timing of when he does it is always when I am busy. Anyways, so what's next? I mean, everybody does the pros and cons of Atlanta. I mean, the cons are the cons that everybody has in their videos, like, what do you call it? The traffic, typical stuff, for me, I don't like traffic. The thing about Atlanta is I stay up in my area. My area has everything that I need. A mall, Target, grocery stores, restaurants. Go sit down. All of that stuff. So I really don't travel too much downtown or to the midtown area. There's just too much traffic, and then you gotta find a parking space, and God bless it. Finding a parking space is annoying. So, you gotta pay, all that stuff. I don't like it. So I don't go. Unless I really need to and I have to mentally prepare. They have traffic stuff. I mean, crime going on, but that's everywhere. They have that page, ATL Scoop. I would not recommend you following that if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, because it will make you anxious. It will stress you out. I never followed them, but I always used to just look at their page every day, like obsessively. But I had to stop because I was getting so anxious, because it shows, crimes, and just, it's a lot going on that page. So it's nice to look at, they tell you things that are going on in the city, for sure. It's good to know what's going on in Atlanta, but keep it down, because you'll be stressed out. What's next? I mean, the pros, the food is cool. I think the top 2 restaurants that I've been to and I've actually liked, I know I like Toast on Lennox. I really do like Toast on Lennox. It's really good. And I like this place that my friend took me. It's called Henry's. It's a Louisiana. It's not in Atlanta. It's out in the outskirts. But it's so good. It's in Ackworth, I think it's called. I'm not really sure. But it's Henry's Louisiana something. Really good food. Everywhere else I've been to, I haven't been wow, I need to go back. A lot of the restaurants are the same, same concept, lamb chops, chicken and waffles, hookah, those vibes. That's pretty much Atlanta. But I'm trying to branch out and find new things. So today I'm actually going to go to this store called Pop Shelf. I keep seeing it on social media. It keeps giving me ads for it, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go, damn it, because y'all keep telling me I need to go. So I'm gonna go there, and then there's a whole bunch of Mexican restaurants around there, and it is Taco Tuesday. So I'm about to go see what those are about and eat some tacos today, because why not? Why not? It's Taco Tuesday. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, the other pros, I don't know. It's just so much to do here. It's something to do all the time. You just gotta be aware. I know it's hard, but there's tons of stuff to do all the time. You know, I just like the pros to me are just me growing individually by myself as a person. You know, being a real adult, even though I hate it, you know, it's alright. It has its moments where it's cool, whatever. You know, trying to figure out what's my style, like decorating my house. Like, so I don't know if the things pertain necessarily to Atlanta, and it. This guy irritates the hell out of me. I don't know if you guys can hear his car, but it's always so loud, and it'd be loud at like 2 a.m. And he sits in his car for like 4 hours. Anyways, I mean, so like I was saying, I think the things that I enjoy most about Atlanta don't necessarily pertain to Atlanta right now. It's just I am enjoying, you know, understanding who I am by myself and making decisions for myself, and learning how to run a household. And, you know, I'm about to actually start decorating for fall. I'm about to bust out the fall pillows probably today or this weekend, because rest of the week I have to work both jobs. But I might bust out the fall decor. I don't know. I need some change. I need some spice. I need something right now, and that might do it. So I'm gonna go to Pop Shelf today, see what they got, see if they got any fall stuff out, see what they got, you know, out here. And yeah, so my first year in Atlanta has been nothing but fun. Everybody, all of my friends have come to see me. They came to see me when I first moved, but it's kind of been decreasing. I ain't seen them since. I ain't seen them this year. I only seen one of my friends this year. I'm just saying. They can pick it up with the visits again. Like, please. I would love for them to come. And have fun. Like, every time they come, we have the most fun. You know, one thing about it is, you know, Atlanta is very expensive. Okay, honey? Very expensive. If someone is coming to visit you, you're eating noodles for the week, because you're gonna spend $100. If you're going out in Atlanta, you're gonna spend money. And I know I say this in like every video, but it is real deal. You're gonna spend money. Me and Autumn I had something to do for my job. So before, it was a volleyball tournament at Piedmont. So we went over to Politan Row and bought food and drinks. That food was $23. The drinks were like $30. Boom, $50 already. Parking, $22. We forgot to validate our parking, but it doesn't matter. $22. Then we went over to the volleyball thing, and then after volleyball, you know, everybody went out, so we went over to, it was a brewery, and I don't remember the name of it. Damn, I don't remember the name of it. It was really nice. I like to see it during the daytime. But we went over there. We had to valet our car because, mind you, in places like Midtown, downtown, any of those places, if they say that they valet your car, I don't care if you have a hoopty, valet that bitch. Because you can come back to no car or no window. If they say they can valet. I don't care how much it costs. Unless it's $40, then you might want to go somewhere else. But I paid for valet for me and her because I dragged her to the second event. That was $14, and I just gave them a $20. So that was $20. Then we ate, and that was like, I don't know, like $30 because we split some wings or something, like $100. $100. So be mindful when you are coming to Atlanta to probably budget accordingly. Like, I say that by having 1 or 2 weeks. I mean, unless you're balling like that. Unless you're balling like that, then don't listen to me. But having like 1 or 2 weekends where you do stuff like that, because that really does add up. And if you are a big budgeter, you're gonna be pissed. You know, so yeah, that's just my advice. I wouldn't do that every weekend because that does really and truly add up. Or finding like happy hours and stuff, that's really good too, but it depends on where you go, because I went to a happy hour and it was not happy hour prices. So think about when you're moving to Atlanta, if that's what you want to do, just know that you are going to be spending money. But I know a lot of people do live with their significant others and they do live with roommates and things like that. I don't, so everything falls on me. So if you're in my situation and you're living by yourself, definitely find out where you can cut costs, with groceries, going couponing and things like that. If that nightlife is what you're into, just find different ways of saving money, because when I first moved here, every weekend because my friends were coming and then I wanted to do things on my own. So every weekend I was spending money and it did completely add up. So now I'm thankful that I work 2 jobs because I don't have as much time to go out and spend money. But I know now that I cannot be out here spending money like that. So that is something to consider. And of course, the rent prices out here are very high. When I moved, stop it! Stop! When I moved here, I got COVID pricing. So my apartment, and it's not a big apartment at all. My apartment was relatively cheap. It went up like less than $200, which I'm thankful for. But I think if my apartments now, if you go and try to get one, I think they're like $17, and I live in the outskirts. So you want to be careful with that too. So just if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, consider that. Consider your rent, consider where your job is, if you have to work in office versus where you want to live, because the traffic alone will drive you insane. So you want to think of that. Moving here, I don't know, I probably spent like $3,000 moving here. Maybe $3,000, maybe $4,000. But I was thankful because my mom helped me out a lot, because at that time I didn't have a job or a full-time job. I had a part-time job that was pretty much just covering my car note and like little stuff. Yeah. And one more thing, and then I'm pretty much going to wrap this video up. If you are thinking about moving, if you live at home and you are thinking about moving, one thing that I did was I started buying things well in advance, like a year in advance, because I lived at home and I was like, in my mind, I said I was going to move. I didn't care if it was Atlanta or anywhere else. If you're thinking about moving, for me, this worked out for me. I bought big stuff. I had to get off this video because Diego is about to make me lose it. Before I go, like I'm saying, I bought cups and my cookware, just little things like that, and I stacked it up in my room. So when I did move, I had to buy a couch, I had to buy stuff for my work from home space. I already had a bed set, but then I had to buy the most of the stuff came from after I moved in, like decorations and all the little junk and stuff that you need to buy when you come and move in. My parents gave me a TV and a TV stand. It don't match nothing in here, but that TV works, so I'm good. They gave me bar stools. I don't recommend anybody sit on them because they're not sturdy, but I have bar stools. So like right now, I didn't need anything big. The biggest purchase I had to make moving here, as far as for my apartment, was my sofa. So if you're thinking about moving and you have time and you have a chance to plan it out, definitely save as much money as you can, but also buy little stuff. Plates. Target has plastic plates. When I first moved here, I didn't have any real plates. I just bought the plastic plates from Target that were 50 cents. Just stack that stuff up so that way that's not an expense that you have to have when you move. But that's just my advice, and I'm gonna wrap this video up because I told you my dog is over there coughing and he's ruining my video. But thank you so much for watching my Atlanta video. Like this video, comment, subscribe, ask me any questions about Atlanta that you may have. I might have some answers to it. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.